What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sloppy. Yeah, I was gonna do this tomorrow, but I just, found out we gotta do some shit tomorrow. So I gotta do this today. So, what's up, Vlad? How's it going? How's the how's the terrorism in the Ukraine going? uh, but yeah, recently I went on a stream, right? I had a picture before, a different thumbnail, but knowing YouTube, even if I censor it, they most likely think it's sexual content. So I had to change the image. Pretty good, Jay Margera. Pretty good. so so I had a different picture on my thumbnail, but it was a little too explicit, so I was like, I don't want to risk it being flagged for sexual content, so I changed it to the regular one. F that. Brian Absher didn't take he did. I'll talk about that a little bit, Jay Margera. I'll talk about that just for a little bit because it's not about Brian Absher, but I was watching I was watching the streams, right? No, no, no. So I'm gonna give Brian Absher some credit on this, right? Because I was watching the stream that Brandon Anderson had, and he was talking about Empress Janet, whatever, blah blah blah, and then he brought up Brian Absher, right? So Brian Absher didn't make anything, right? He made a video about her Fairly Odd Parents or some bullshit like that. So he wasn't even talking about anybody. He was talking about his views on whatever cartoon he was upset or disappointed. I don't know what the whole story was about, but it was mainly about his views on a cartoon. People, Brandon, that other guy, Dracula. I think this is. He has like a couple names. He and Brandon, I guess, reacted to his video, calling him names and stuff like that. I'm like, wait a minute. He's not talking about anybody. He's trying to do his own thing by, talking about whatever Fairly Odd Parents or whatever cartoon he likes, and you guys are still bashing him, and then get mad at him because he responds back. Like I didn't like it, what because Brian Absher was trying to do his own thing. You know, like I had said, 2 days, 3 days of him, being off the internet, and then when he does come back on the internet, he's talking about a totally different thing, non drama related, and you guys bashed him. What's up, Miguel O'Hara? What's up, Chan? And I didn't like that because it felt like you guys were attacking him even though he was away from drama. And then when he went back to defend himself, you guys were bashing him, saying, "See, you like the drama." It's like, no, he went back there because you guys were talking mess about him, and of course, anyone has to defend themselves. And sadly, it made Brandon and his other friend look bad because I know Brian Absher always comes back to talking shit, but he these past couple of days after the conversation we had, it seemed like he was doing his own thing. I I could be wrong. I'm doing good, Dakota. What's up? I could be wrong when it comes to that. Like I could be wrong. Maybe he has a different channel that you guys know about that he was talking crap about people. Yeah, well, it wasn't gonna be about Brand Absher, but I'll put the link in the later on, like in like give me like 10-15 minutes. And I felt a little upset because, like I said, I don't know if he has a different channel, but the channel that I seen, I saw him just making a rant video about a cartoon, and they bashed him for it. And I was like, he's trying to stay away from shit like that, and then you guys are bringing him back, and I kind of felt bad for Brian Absher. I but then again, like I said, I don't know if he has a different channel that he was talking shit to you guys, but at the moment that I saw, the only channel that I saw was him talking about the one that you guys showed was the one him talking about the Fairly Odd Parents, or I forgot which cartoon it was, but it was a cartoon that he was ranting about, and he was trying to stay away from drama. And then you guys bashed him, and then he went into your channel and fucking tried to defend himself. Let's just say he's lucky I never seen him. See who in public? Brian Napster? Yeah. Well, everybody wants to beat him up, but it's a lose situation for you. If you do beat him up or you don't beat him up, because he's a small, weak man. So it's gonna look bad no matter what. That's why he's harmless, and he's white people for some reason tend to be a little racist sometimes. But besides that, I gave him props for staying away from the internet, and then when he did come back, he was talking about the topics he liked to talk about. But then again, like I said, I don't know. Maybe not. But that's all I'm gonna talk about. This that guy. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But Shane, you're not white. You're fucking Native American and other stuff. I think from what you said. That's why your name is Chayton, like the chieftain Chayton. Native American. I guess that stream that you and Red was on was insane. Yeah, well, hey, uh, we have to find a way to get these people off the internet. So we had to do some very naughty things, Slendy or Vladimir. Yeah, and that's we got the channel terminator, right, Vladimir? That's the main goal when it comes to getting people pedophiles away from children is taking away their platform and not being able to you know contact anyone, right? So, but besides that, yeah, we did. Who's the guy in your picture? I'll show you right now. Who's the guy? Well, Jay, I don't think you know who he is, but his name is John Davis. A lot of the other people know who he is. Operation New Dawn, Yoda. There's so many names for this guy that he changes his names quite often because he has a persona. That's what he says, right? He has a persona on YouTube, which the personas he decided to choose, yeah, Jedi Master. That's his one of his YouTube names. He supposedly, allegedly, he deleted it, but I checked and he did. But anyways, so me and this guy that you see on my picture. So, Jay, this guy was accused of talking to minors, right, sexually. Uh, the girl now is over the age of 18, but during the time that this was going on, the girl was I think like 15 or 16, somewhere around there. I'm not too sure. I totally forgot about this guy for a while, but he came back and I had to have a conversation with him and let him know that he fucked up. He's probably friends with no, he was friends with Chloe Esther, Slendy. He was a mod in Chloe Esther's streams and channel and stuff like that. So yes, he was acquainted with another known pedophile. Uh, so it was a channel that I was in. I went into, and Arthur, I'm sorry, I'm not talking smash about you, but I'm gonna show a video, the video where me and him had a conversation, and he admits to certain things. What's up, Junko Inoshima? I'm gonna call you Junko Inoshima so people won't think you're the other one. Because every time you show up, people think you're the predator Junko, which you're not. But a lot of people, because they see that name, it familiarizes with that other individual. But yeah, so we, me and this guy had a conversation. Did you hear about Steve from Machete Squad beef with Dr. Gruma? Dr. Gruma. Yeah, yeah. I've been watching. I keep updated on that. I'm in the one of the servers that they talk about it, so I'm pretty informed a lot about the beef, I guess you could say. I don't consider it a beef. I think it's a dispute. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting one. Very, they both have valid reasons to defend themselves, but that's between them. I bring the popcorn and I just watch because it's pretty entertaining. Everybody is calling me blubber, which I'm getting sick of it. I'm a girl. Yeah, I know, I know, I know you are. But people that don't know you, that come here, they will say that you are that person. But luckily, people on the chat lets people know that you're not. Didi is in love with Stanley. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll be back to being friends again soon. You can tell I collab with Hinata Tenten. Yeah, I know. I see your Junko. I seen your stuff. I don't think I don't know. You know that you're the girl and you're not the other Junko. But anyways, see when I read the chat, I get distracted and then I fucking start rambling. But anyway, so great to know, brother Slop. For sure, sister Junko. But yeah, so I went into a stream where this guy was there, and I just wanted to. No, I haven't watched it, but I think Green Lights shouted you out, so I might check it out after the stream. I've been busy all day today, so I've been trying to finish stuff, so I will have to do them tomorrow because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy again. That's why I'm doing it today. But so I was talking to the guy, right? The guy you see on my PFP, the guy you see on my thumbnail, that guy. A lot of people know who he is, and a lot of people knew what he has done, but he would always deny, right? He would deny, saying, "No, I never did that. That's not me. That was my friend. It couldn't be me. Blah blah blah." Like making up every excuse until that day, which was let me see, a couple days ago, 3 4 days ago, and he finally kind of admitted. You could say kind of because he dances around the questions, but at the end you could tell he is admitting because he says he is seeking help. Which, if you see my what do you say, name or my title, it says lies, lies, lies. I'm gonna show you why after this whole conversation why I say he lied, because I have proof that he still engages with kids, like little kids. And sadly, I do not know the ages of these kids, so I can't say exactly how old they are, but how they sound and how they look and how they express themselves. And you will see. Let me, goddamn, I talk too much. Let me start putting the shit on. Goddamn. All right. See, I talk too much. He does. He does. He does. Yeah, very, very punchable. And I would give him a couple of knuckle sandwiches, but uh, yeah, I don't believe in violence sometimes. All right, let me share this. I know. Che, you talk more than me, but yeah, you talk more than me. But when I'm by myself, I talk a lot. But when there's people on the stream, I let them talk more because they came in to have a conversation. So I let them talk. That's why when the streams when the streams that I let people in, I just stay quiet and I'll ask one or two questions here and there, but I let the other panelists, you could say, have a good conversation and have a little chit chat. It gives me time to think of questions. So when I'm by myself, I only have a certain amount of things to say, and then after that, I kind of like draw blanks. So it's always good to have people on the stream to kind of cushion the empty spots throughout the stream. You know what I mean? All right. So this is the stream, right? Um, I'm right there. Look at him, the good-looking guy with the beard. Chupapi. What's up, going? No porn and shit. And Phoenix Knight, I don't have nothing against them. Like I said, I'm using this video for context. not to attack him or the other guy. AC Walker seems kind of funny to me. He talks like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm the Rupert, but do the back like that, like he's rapping. Pretty funny. I don't know who he is, but but he sounds pretty funny, right? So I don't have nothing against that guy either. So the only one that I have issues with is this guy right here, the one with the G. So let's start this conversation. Let me speed it up because this shit, you know, let me speed it up to 125 so it could be easier. All right. Yeah, AC guy is pretty funny.
I despise that. So you can hit up John Davis. How's the group home working with you?
What group home? What are you talking about?
The one in El Campo, the one you stayed there for like 18 years.
Honestly,
How's
I'm in a rehabilitation center.
So, we were able to locate his stuff, right? You know where he lives and stuff like that, and where he used to live. Uh, so we were, I know a lot of stuff about him, so that's why I'm able kind of probe here and there to make sure everything we say is correct, right? So let's just speak.
Oh yeah, we have.
Yes.
But most like for your kids, your alleged kids, that their father the fuck up.
They still love me. No matter
I
what.
don't know about that. So do they let you go on the team chat where you at now, or not anymore? They limit your internet usage.
God is good. Let's just put this way.
Yeah,
God is
yeah, but
good.
God hates pedophiles, so
So I asked them, hey, do you still go on the team chats? That's a very easy question to answer, right? If you don't go on the team chats, you're gonna say, obviously, you're gonna be like, no, I don't go to those things, and I don't do those things anymore, because that's what they always say at the end, anymore. And like Chloe and Queen Aurora, which I call Vienna Stanley loves Chloe. They all love each other, Vladimir. And he said God is good, kind of brushing away the question because he knows that he still most likely goes into those teen chats.
So I don't know about you, man. It's
Maine.
being on team chats talking to kids while you're in rehab. That's kind of fucked up.
I haven't done that in quite a while.
Oh, yeah, you haven't gone on the team chats in a while. When's the last time you gone?
Can't recall.
Huh?
I cannot recall.
You can't recall? Your mind's that blurry that you can't recall if you talked to them last week?
Nope.
No?
So I know when he last went to that teen chat. So that's why I said, has it been last week? And he was like, I don't remember. Because he does remember. And I'm going to show proof later, after this conversation. I'm going to show proof why I say that he's lying about still talking to little kids. Uh, I don't know how old the kids are, but I know they're kids based on the video that I'm going to show in a little bit. All right, so hold on, let's play.
How about going to is it your YouTube channel Jedi Master?
Used to be.
Used to be.
Used to be.
You recently deleted it like a day or two ago.
Yes.
Yeah, you were on Chloe Yester's stream a lot, right? You were one of his mods. Another pedophile.
So, if you guys haven't seen my videos, the UK pred, right? The UK guy from, I forgot where he lives, but he was friends with this guy, Cobra Commander, John Davis, whatever. He was a mod in his channel. And I would see him every time, and every time I would join in, he would leave. He would run away. And he knew who I was. He acted like he didn't know who I was. He didn't know that I knew that his name was Jedi Master. Like I said, I have friends in different channels that have him in some servers. I'm not gonna say which server, but there's servers that have friends that follow what he's doing. So that's why when I confront him, I don't confront him not knowing what's going on. I confront him because I know what's going on. make him think that I don't know anything, but in reality, I know a lot because I have evidence. So let's keep it going.
Was he?
Yeah, he was
I
just
didn't
like
know.
you. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he's just like you. Pedophiles can't recognize pedophiles.
Seemed a little odd, but okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're a little odd, right? So you both kind of notice
Are
each
we
other's
all?
pedophilic tendencies, right?
No, I'm not a pedophile. And
No.
didn't you come in? Didn't you come to
Uh-huh.
Arthur's Spoon to be appropriate?
Yeah, I'm being appropriate. I'm
Well,
not saying I'm not insulting you. I'm calling you what it is. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. If I was insulting you, then yeah, of course, Arthur will tell me something. But if I'm telling you something that's real, why would that offend you?
I'm telling you something that Arthur could tell you that I am not a pedophile.
So he's claiming right now that he is not a PDF file, right? He's like, I'm not that. I'm not this person. And later you'll see what happens.
Sure, I
Rehabilitated.
may have done I may have done some fucked up things, but at the time,
So
I was
talking to
messed
children
up.
was a fucked up thing, right?
We all make mistakes, don't we?
So all right, well, be transparent. The allegations that were going towards you, are they true? Be truthful. Be transparent. You say God's watching you right now, so God's gonna know if you lied.
Again, we all have done fucked up things.
No. Please answer the thing. That's when you know when they use God and religion and this and that, right? You would think that when you confront them and say, God's watching you, tell the truth. They will say, okay, shit. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be honest of what my actions were. If God's gonna forgive me, then I should be telling the truth to people, not lie. But then again, they don't. They use the religion. They use religion to get away with things like, oh, God has forgiven me for touching kids or wanting to touch kids. God has forgiven me, and I'm like, dude, no. You're just using that for some reason. I don't know why, but
yes. Yeah, it's just a yes or no answer. It's not a God or we have done this.
Hey Arthur, why don't you step in?
It's just a question. We can't answer a simple question.
Come on now.
I mean, you're letting an individual control your YouTube thing.
How?
I'm not letting
How?
my channel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look, he's trying to control you, Arthur. I'm just having a conversation. He's trying to tell you to stop me because the question that I'm asking is one that he doesn't want to answer because he knows it's true. It's not me controlling the whole thing. You allowed me to come in here. You could also, tell me, hey, what's up?
I am getting help. Okay.
Right.
So little by little, right? You see, he says he's getting help. I don't believe it because I will show it is after this conversation.
So is the answer yes? I'm guessing. Just say yes or no. And that's it.
I used to be a lot of things, not anymore.
So you used to be a pedophile?
I won't say that.
No,
you won't say that, but you like talking to kids back then.
If I'm not mistaken, it does give people the right to talk to whoever they want to.
Right. Yeah, of course. But talking to them sexually is something else.
Never have done that.
What do you mean? You had the screenshots and you admitted that you said that allegedly someone used your computer to write those messages to an underage kid.
Correct. At the time, yes.
You're right.
So, as you can see, he affirms that he does talk to kids. He says, yeah, I could talk to whoever I want. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But when you start asking them to go and visit you to have sex, that's when it's really bad. You don't say those things. So anyone could talk to anybody. But when you're talking to a minor and you start talking to them sexually, I think that's a little bit, I guess, I don't know, maybe.
But what was his name again?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Coincidentally, you don't remember? Yeah, I remember his name. I just want to make sure that you know it, just to make sure that you don't change the name because you always tend to make up lies and shit. So I'm just trying to pick your brain a little bit. You know what I mean?
Man,
like, okay, if you heard the stream, there's a lot of things that I have forgotten.
No, yeah.
A lot of things I don't remember.
All the negative things you've forgotten, right? All the things that you've done are you've forgotten, but not everything else, right?
People have changed. People can change.
So you talk. How many kids did you talk to back then? You said that you talked to whoever you want. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. It's not
just like you did with Daniel.
Daniel didn't answer anything. He was very quiet. because he knew the things I was asking were true. So if you're feeling the same way as Daniel, then it might, it might be the questions I'm asking are the same ones I'm asking. I asked him, and you're getting a little defensive.
No, I'm not. I'm just a bit tired.
Yeah. So he watched the stream. I think Dragon Patriots stream because that's when we confronted Daniel, and he was like, "Oh, you're asking the same question. You're confronting me like you confronted Daniel." And I'm like, a little bit, of course, you both are alleged Preds. I'm gonna ask the same questions to alleged Preds, like, why do you like kids? Why do you like the little, lolicon? Why do you like talking to kids and shit? What's up, Gus? How's it going? You like talking to little kids, so what? Well, of course, I want to ask you the same questions as I asked the other, the other Pred. I'm not gonna change the questions and shit. What the hell? Oh, what the fuck? No, don't turn off. Postpone it. All right, there, postpone. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Damn, computer restarted on me. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. All right. Well, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Yeah. So my computer restarted for some reason. So I'm on my phone for now. I think it's updating. So bitch ass computer came out of nowhere. Yeah, I know. I know. There was two of me because the other one was a computer. I was on a computer. Right now I'm on my phone. So give me like 5 minutes, I guess. I don't know. Let me see. Did the other guest leave? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so give me like 5 minutes. It's restarting, so I will keep going. Hopefully, I remember where I was at. Dumbass freaking computer messing shit up. Uh, Anyways, but yeah, I guess I could invite. Okay, there you go. God damn it, it's kicking me out of shit. All right, well, I guess I can invite people for now because let me see. How do I put it in there? Post comment, please. All right, I guess I could have people in for now until the computer restarts, and then after the computer restarts, we could go back on talking about Mr. John Davis, which you can see he kind of admitted in the first half of the conversation. Don't know. I don't know if he is or not getting help. Let me see. All right, hold on. There you go.
Yeah, I probably won't be on it for too long because I'm and all that. But yeah, I wanted to say two things. What you mentioned at the beginning was that like with well, first off, I want to say regarding like one thing I do regret in the intervention stream was I kind of wish I didn't like throw every advice I threw an insult like not long after. And like I was talking to someone behind the scenes about it, and I said that I said it was honestly it was just because of the fact that I'm so used to insulting him that when I'm trying to give decent advice, I kind of just have to throw a little dig in there, which to me, if you're trying to give advice, you shouldn't or shouldn't be doing that. So that's my mess up. I'm not apologizing to anybody in here. I'm just more so just calling that on me regarding that. But as far as as far as the other thing, I did some like, and I don't like. I checked out Brian's channel, and yeah, he just posts like fucking Very Odd Parents and some other stuff, which is nothing bad, you know. I'm not like some of these people who drastically look at every single channel he if he makes them. But
Mhm.
like how I like I've all like even going back to the whole Arthur thing, I've never really cared to like Brandon Anderson regarding all that situation because it's like I don't doubt like because I'll be honest, there are times where I don't hear nobody talking about anybody and he brings them up for no
Mhm.
reason. And like Arthur, like there are times like and I've tried to tell Arthur this, for example, is that these people won't stop. Like they just continue. They just want to watch someone fall. They don't want to see them try to pick themselves up. And who knows? Like Brian could still have gotten into bullshit after the fact. I'm not like I even expected it, and that's not because I want him to fail. That's just the pattern, and I'm not like that's just the pattern that I've seen from him for 4 years. I like personally, I want him to actually improve himself and get his life in order, like genuinely. But like in terms
Right.
of what I think will happen or what the pattern shows that like, but I love to be proven wrong. But I'm not going to knock the guy down if he's going to try, or even not give him the opportunity to do so. Because we did that video a few days ago or something. I can't remember within the last week. I know for sure. And
Yeah.
you got someone just talking shit about him and doing like that. And Brandon Anderson's a fucking troll anyway, so I think he's openly admitted that. So it's not like he like is what do you call it? He's not some decent YouTuber who's actually doing any good in the world, right? Like that. He's just piggybacking off other people, like good amount of people I've seen on this platform over the years. But you know, it's just the idea that you know, like honestly, I think he's like Brad is just as much scum as some of the people out there, just because you know he's someone who doesn't want improvement of anybody. He just wants to watch the world burn. And plus, again, a man who obsesses over no. And I don't really know too much of Empress Janet. I only know really. I only became familiar with that person through Arthur. That's usually how it happens. It's like the person on your profile picture. I didn't know who the fuck he was until Arthur had him on. But regarding that is that you know this guy's been obsessed with her for fucking years, and I find it kind of creepy. And
Right.
I don't know if she's done anything nefarious, like to the extent of like let's say Operation, for example.
Mhm.
So it's just like it's fucked up, and these are the type of people that have got way too much time over on their hands and just focus on bullshit. That's one of the reasons. Like that's why I kind of try to tell Brian to not be on the internet because people like that are going to just constantly fucking want you to to interact with you, like because they know like okay, for example, like Brian's a very impulsive person.
Right.
So you know if you say something bad about him, some people may have like I'll use this as an example. Me and Jordan had issues a few years back.
Mhm.
I'll give him this. It took him a long time for him to like me and him to confront each other in a stream. And again, we've talked about this. I wish it was done privately a long time ago instead of how drawn out it was, but that's my fault as well, mainly. But like regarding that was I took jabs at him and shots at him every chance I could get unfairly in hindsight, and he stuck to his guns. He was able to know that that's why I wanted was for me and him to like, or for him to confront me. Brian doesn't have that control or that self control, and that's not a dig at him. That's just a fact. So someone like a Brandon Anderson who lives off of this shit, who lives off of saying, "Oh my God, I got you triggered. Oh, you're so triggered." Like he'll probably see this stream and make a stream about me saying, "Oh my God, I got Tassa Chainsaw triggered." I don't give a shit. I ain't triggered. I ain't anything. I'm just fucking spitting facts out here. And if all your defense is I'm triggered, then you've already lost the war of a debate. But like people like that just go after these people. And again, I want this to be perfectly clear. Am I saying that Brian Absher over the years is not deserving the hate he's gotten? He's deserved every bit of it. But if there's an opportunity to see somebody maybe change their life, then I'd rather that person do so than have someone kick him and keep him and hold him down. And so, but again, I will also say Brian Absher should have not have been like, I gave him the advice to stay away from the internet, because you're going to have people like that who are fucking going to do that and get your attention. So again, as I've always said, it takes two to tango. It's the fault of the person who is going after the person, and it's also the fault of the other person for coming in and taking the bait.
Yeah, he does that often.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say that Brian is innocent, is that, but if Brian wasn't doing anything, and also if fucking like if Brandon Anderson has proof that Brian, since that stream, if he started something, then I'll eat crow. I'll like, you know, I'll eat my words. Then have at it, I guess. But if he didn't, then that was just uncalled for. Just because you want clicks and views and all that stuff. Because again, that's just all you're looking for is attention. Then
Oh come on, you know it's pretty funny when I called him Pipsqueak.
oh yeah, I'm not like, I've said this. Like I said this earlier. He does it. A lot of times he deserves the hate, but if he's not doing anything, if he's actually maybe trying to listen to advice, then
He came
like
in to apologize, and then I left because he was giving me a headache.
Mm.
yeah, no, I get that. Like with me, I could tolerate him for a good amount of time, but I can understand just because when he's animated.
Sloppy said not to like do anything to him, so I just left out of respect for Sloppy.
Yeah. And I was actually trying to, but again, I should have handled my advice a little bit better regarding him. But again, it's just sad that, you know, like I've said this, and I'll leave it at this and I'll head out, because I was like, I take this stuff because I got to get up at 4 a.m. I got to working more. 17 hours. They've been moving it back and forth, but luckily I got that. But it's like what I've always said about Arthur. When he has beef with people, Arthur, again, and this, no disrespect to Arthur, Arthur's a very impulsive person as well. People talk shit about him, and they're gonna say who's who and who he's friends with, and all that. He's gonna react to it, and these people, the people that go after him, know this, and it's just, and again, like with Brian Absher, it's just going to be a constant back and forth. But again, it's just, again, if he was up to nefarious means, and then by God, do whatever. But if he was maybe just doing his own thing, trying to be left alone, then that's fucked up. And again, that just shows what kind of piece of trash are on the internet right now. Even though I knew Brandon was a piece of garbage beforehand, but it just emphasized my thing regarding my theory regarding that. But again, sometimes the old saying goes is that's like monsters can be not just made, but they can be created, and you know, but also on the other hand, that if unchecked, that monster can go on its own and be unhinged. Which again, with
You kept
people
calling
like,
him like Mr. Absher. You were trying to be respectful at the same time you were insulting him. So
yeah, and I was trying to be more, like I brought this up when I first came in. I should have been a little more constructive instead of just throwing little jabs while I was trying to give him advice. I'm so used to insulting him that when I'm actually trying to give him some advice, I have to throw a jab in there, which is not right. It'd be like if I said,
I mean, he kind of deserved it.
well, fair point, but like there are times when I want to try to be somewhat.
I thought it was pretty funny when he called me a brat.
I know, right? Like, well, hell, he called my girl a pipsqueak, and my girl actually loves that comment. She still brings that up. She thought it was the funniest thing. But like,
What would I call them? Pipsqueak?
well, he called her my girl Pipsqueak first.
No, it's just he thought it was your girlfriend calling him that, but it was actually me.
Yeah. And I'm like thinking, if she joined in, then there would have been very bad audio from on Sloppy's stream because she was right next to it when all that was going on. I thought that was funny.
He didn't say anything. I just called him Pipsqueak to see his reaction.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's really all I wanted to say regarding that. I've already really said what I said regarding Mr. Operation, whatever the fuck he calls himself nowadays, because that guy's a fucking the scum of the
Who
earth.
is that?
Well, you'll find out. Let me play the video.
But anyway,
Oh,
Sloppy,
fuck. I'm in for it, aren't I?
Yeah.
Sure.
But Sloppy, I'll maybe if you're still alive later, I may hop back up and all that. But if not, I'll catch you later and have a good rest of your stream.
Yeah, for
Nice
sure.
talking
Yeah,
to you, Dakota, as well. And I will catch you all next time. Ta-ta for now.
all right. Peace.
Well,
All right.
I'm Sloppy's bodyguard for tonight. So
all right. We have to talk with you. He left already, so he might see your comment if he comes back on the chat. So I'm sure he will check your comment. So I'm sure he'll have
what comment?
chat with you, River. No, on the comments, River.
Oh, I just saw that. I was laying down because I was like just listening to what he had to say. So.
All right.
Help me
I'm gonna start
with
playing.
that.
All right, I'm gonna start playing the video. All right.
I'll
Let's see if
move.
we're in the same spot.
Very much. I don't sleep very much.
You would think that with rehabilitation, you say you feel great, that you'll be sleeping better, right?
Oh, I do.
Are you
but
lying? Are you lying about the being feeling better?
it's the medication that I'm on.
Or medication, drugs? I thought you were off drugs.
Not that kind of medication. Drugs.
Do these drugs make you want to talk to kids, or that's the past drugs?
You're fine.
So I'm throwing a little jab. I'm throwing a little here, a couple jabs because I don't like him. I don't like the stuff that he has done. So any chance I have, I am going to, throw some little jabs because I know a lot about him. He doesn't think I know, but I know a lot about him, and so I just throw some jabs in there.
You're funny. And you're trying to be funny. You're trying to be cute. Just what you're trying to do.
What are you talking about? I'm just asking questions. Regular questions for a crazy person, right? So should I ask outlandish and crazy questions so you can kind of relate to them, or what do you want me to ask you that you can relate to?
You can talk about whatever you like.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing, but you're getting defensive.
Very defensive.
It is the right to say whatever you want, and the right to refuse the answer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then the right to refuse shows that you're hiding something because it's not that hard to answer simple questions. If it was a very complex question, of course I would understand that your mindset can't comprehend the question. But if I'm asking you, you talk to kids and you're like, well, God has given me this, God has given me that. So what were you doing in those teen chats? So what were you doing in those teen chats?
That wasn't me.
You said that you could talk to whoever you want in those chats in the last stream.
Never mind.
So I got him again, because I know he's lying. Everything I ask him is because I know something about it, and he loses it a little bit because he's dumbfounded on, I guess, the stuff I know. Like last stream he said he talked to whoever he wants to in those teen chats, and then this time he's like, oh, I've never talked to anybody in those teen chats. And then when I confronted him and asked him, hey, last time you said that you did, and he's like, it doesn't matter, but never mind. God,
come on, John Davis.
Come on, papi.
That's why you lie a lot. You lied about your cancer. You lied about all this nonsense. You lied about, and then you talk about Christ, but you were in love with Whitty, and Whitty's a guy.
Who?
Whitty.
Oh yeah,
Cosmo. Yeah, you were in love with him. You would send each other messages and role play with each other, and he's a dude.
All right, so this guy, as you can see, he says he's a Christian, right? He will bash the LGBT, the gays, calling them that they're the abomination, or like talking shit about the gays and the lesbians and all that, all that side. But behind the scenes, he was all romantic with two guys. Whitty and some guy named, other guy named Cosmo, sending each other images and, I guess some explicit ones from, allegedly. I'm not 100% sure, but some images, and how are you saying bashing the gay people and LGBT, but you were in quote unquote love with other men, and then you allegedly have a wife and kids. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that was the past.
Oh
So
yeah, so you're not gay no more. You're delivered.
He's not gay no more.
yes,
Yeah, so you were gay before.
is that a problem?
Well, Sloppy, I'll be back later, okay?
All right, for sure.
Let me know if you need anything. Text me in Discord, alright?
All right, for sure.
Let me know if Brian comes back. I'm just kidding.
No, leave Brian alone.
Alright, have a nice stream. I'll be right back. I gotta handle some shit.
For sure. All right. So he's bashing the LGBT and the gay community for like the past year or two or something like that, calling them bad that they're this or that. But he was in romantic relationships with dudes. I don't know. That's kind of a very odd thing.
But you had a wife, right? Or and kids. That's kind of fucked up for your wife. That you're over here texting another dude while she's over there hanging out with you, making you dinner, hanging out with the kids. What kind of shit is that? That kind of.
I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of funny that you're all up in everyone else's business, but when it comes down to certain things, you try to hide from it.
Like what? Like what do I hide?
Like a lot of things that you do.
What
do I do that I hide? Explain.
Sloppy, you know what you do.
You're the one that's trying to accuse me of something. Let me know what do I hide?
You and your friend prying into other people's personal business.
What do you mean?
Getting information, using their photographs.
That's out in the open. It's public information. How do I know all these things without me?
Are you in a professional?
So he's calling me out, I guess, that I take people's images and that I get their information, that I do all these nefarious criminal things. I don't do none of that. It's public information. Everything we get is public. I don't go into someone's house and grab their pictures and then take a picture. No, you post it in a public forum. So if you post it in a public forum, it's open to the public. Who was spreading rumors? Everybody spread rumors, Kilvix. Everybody is a rumor maker, but as long as you have the facts, you'll be all right. If your other friends, I don't even want to bring them up. I'm over that guy for now. But he's accusing me of very mean things.
Investigator? Do you get paid?
Of course.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah. How do you know?
Because I'm aware.
How are you aware?
So before I go for I'm doing good, Kelvix. I've been chilling. I was supposed to do this tomorrow, but I am doing it today because I won't be able to tomorrow. So yeah.
How are you aware?
I'm aware of a lot of things.
I thought you weren't in here, or you weren't paying attention to online stuff. How do you know? If you say that you've been busy with life, but you say that you know what I do or what I know,
I do talk
to
Cobra. I do talk to Cobra.
Cobra gets them out. Cobra's an idiot, so you know that.
Cobra is an idiot. Brian De Silva is an idiot. He gets allegedly hacked because he wants information from other people and clicks on links that he shouldn't for being desperate for getting images or information of someone they dislike. And yeah, he's an idiot. So John Davis says he's never online. Oh, you still don't, Jamie? It's John Davis. John Davis, the guy you see on my image, on my PFP, and my thumbnail. Me and him had a conversation a couple, 3 or 4 days ago. He admits that he talks to kids and that he was sexualizing kids. Yeah, there you go. Operation New Dawn, Jordy. He he finally admits it, and he says he's seeking help for it, right? And when people say that, I'm just like, all right, cool. You're seeking help. All right. I still don't believe you, but I'll I guess, take your word for it. But I'm gonna still look to see if that's true. And after this conversation, I'm gonna show you some evidence that he still subscribes to little kids, that he still talks to kids, and all that stuff. Hold on.
How's he gonna know? Motherfucker doxes himself. How's he gonna know shit about me?
Ask him. Don't ask me. Ask him.
Tell him to come in with his fucking fucked up language and shit. He can't even talk right. Fucking idiot. But I heard he was getting pizzas delivered. I don't know by who, but shit was being sent to his house.
I did not hear any pizzas getting delivered to his house.
That I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you know everything else, but you don't know that. God damn. I thought you talked to Cobra, 24/7, but you don't know things like that. But you know me.
Well, he mentioned to me something about someone sent him a pizza or something.
Right. So I just pick his brain, right? Because like I said, I know a lot of stuff. I know he talks to Cobra on a daily basis. I know that he's in different servers talking all the time. He says hasn't been online in a while. That is a lie, because I know it's a lie, because I know what his Discord name is, his new one. I see what he's doing. I have people that know that are in servers that he's in. I'm not going to say which server, but there's a couple of servers that he's in that, there's people that watch him. I'm kidding. There's no one that's in the server. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to scare him a little bit.
Damn. Yeah, see? So now he mentioned, but you know me because of Cobra, supposedly. But
Look,
you don't know that he
Sloppy, why don't you let bygones be bygones and move on?
I'm not cool with pedophiles. You could everybody else could be cool with you with Arthur and shit, but me and you, we're not cool. We're never gonna be. And
that's
all this rehabilitation shit is nonsense.
Are you sure about that?
You were gay, and then you were bashing gay people, but you were fucking sexting a dude. Come on, what the fuck is that?
You can be anything you want online. Correct?
Oh, do you want to be gay online and a pedophile? That's kind of weird personalities.
I have a weird personality.
Yeah.
So I asked him, like, you're a pedophile, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, we could be whatever we want on YouTube. I'm like, that's a weird persona, right? I know Chain's persona, he's like, very out there, outlandish. J-Man is very chill. Double Z, he's very like wrestling kind of stuff. They have personas. They're personas, but this guy's persona is he wants to be a gay pedophile. That's his persona. Why would you want to be a gay pedophile? I don't even want to say that word because it might be PDF file as your persona on YouTube. That's a very weird.
So you want to be a pedophile and a gay man at the same time as your YouTube persona?
Hey, it is what it is. I don't care.
Is that a yes or no? It's not a. It is what it
is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So he just admits that his persona on YouTube is a gay PDF file. That is a very weird. I thought Chain's persona was weird. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Chain. I thought Chain's persona was weird, but being a gay PDF file as your YouTube persona, that's out there.
So you're saying yes? That's what it is.
Okay,
right?
Just like King of Lions, just like Arthur. His thing is King of Lions, but he's not a king and he's not a lion. So
you are a king, Arthur. You're a king of lions, Arthur. Don't listen to Mr. John Davis. You could be a lion and a king at the same time. Don't listen to Mr. John Davis with his outlandish, fucked up shit. You're a king lion, and act like one, Arthur.
There
Arthur,
you
are you
go.
not a lion? Arthur, are you a lion in your heart?
Just like you're not sloppy seconds. You are
How do you
whoever
know?
you are.
I get them sloppies all the time. What are you talking about? Sloppy toppy.
Well, I get sloppy too. You know?
Yeah, by what? By dudes at your church or what? the preacher boy?
Funny.
Oh,
You know, you and I were cool at one time until I just cut
Until I
ties
found out
with
you're
you.
so I found out you're a pedophile. Then I fucking cut ties with you. Of course, yeah. I would do that to anybody that's my friend, and I find out that they're pedophiles. That's not that hard to do. That's what you don't get. Just because you're something, I'm not gonna be cool with you. Fuck that. The fuck? You tripping?
You ever thought that I'm not a pedophile? I was just
No, man,
making
you.
a persona. Because honestly,
you're
I don't
a
have no criminal record. For one thing,
Okay.
they use the criminal record. Typical predator excuse. Because I haven't gotten caught, I am not a pedophile. Always. We hear this 99% of the time when it comes to these people.
It's
I
a
have no
persona.
criminal record.
So you want to do a persona of a guy that likes to talk to little kids? That's your persona?
For one thing, I have no criminal record. No
Doesn't
criminal
matter.
background.
But you were talking to kids. Just because you
It
didn't get
doesn't
caught.
matter.
Because you didn't get caught. That's the difference. Look at P. Diddy. He's been doing some shit for 20, 30 years and he barely got caught. How the fuck, what, for 30 years before, he wasn't all that shit that they're calling him now?
Well, considering I don't watch the news that much.
Oh my God. Yeah, right.
You don't watch the
The
news.
only-
What?
Yeah, AC Walker, tell him. You don't watch the news. What you talking about?
Not everyone does watch the news.
Well, yeah, but you post it all the time on your Facebook. What are you talking about?
Used to be.
That AC Walker, man, that voice, I don't know if that's his persona or that's how he talks in the real world, but it makes me laugh every time I heard him talk. It's like he's rapping, right? He's like, yo, you don't want girl, you don't watch the news, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know who he is, but he seems pretty funny.
He pedophile. What?
Yeah, he's a wop, 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 fuck him up.
Really? After all this
Yeah.
time?
Yes, sir.
I cannot believe this.
I know it's hard to tell that, right? But yeah, so your persona was a pedophile on YouTube. That's some weird ass shit.
Well,
One thing
Sloppy,
about
you know, it's really good talking with you. So it's all right.
So
You know
so you
what?
admit it that you
One
like
thing about-
talking to kids as your persona.
Again, people get help.
So you're getting help for your pedophilia? That's what you're saying?
Sloppy. You're still up to your old tricks, aren't you?
My trick.
I'm
You're
just
still
asking
up to
questions.
no
You say
good.
you're getting help. You say you're
Yes,
getting help.
I'm getting help.
assuming
I'm
that-
getting help with a lot of things. Okay, so
So
enough
one of
is
them is
enough.
pedophilia. One of them is pedophilia, right?
How have you been
The other-
doing?
Alcoholism is one, drugs is another one, and then pedophilia, right? The triple
How have
whammy
you
right
been
there.
doing? How's life been treating you? Really
Excellent.
excellent.
Yes, I don't drink alcohol in the amounts
Sure you
that
do.
it fucks up my mind.
Yes, you do.
No, you
You've
tripping,
admitted-
man? No. Yeah,
You do drink. You do drink.
I drink, but not to the point that like you that gets drunk and then takes drugs at the same time, like a fucking moron.
Yes. So you could see that he says he's never, he's always busy, that he's never online, right? That he's too busy rehabilitating himself to be able to be online, right? How does he know what I do, right? Like, we talk about tequila, we talk about drinks and this and that. Like, if he was so busy doing his own thing, how does he know that about me? Because he watches my shit. He's not too busy. He's busy chit-chatting with kids still. And you will see why I say that.
Fucking despicable because you say you have a wife and kids. How the fuck were you acting when you had the wife and kids all fucked up on drugs and alcohol and all this shit? If you don't, that's kind of a fucked up father too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have kids and a wife, but I'll play that game with you.
Lies.
Anyway,
Right. Well, it's simple questions, simple things I'm asking you is you're a fucked up father and you fucking fucked up your life and then you talk to men while you had a wife and you was texting, you got a dick pic from men and you would do all these crazy things with, man, while your wife's over there taking care of your alleged kid. That's some fucked up shit. That's not no godly shit. That's not nothing. And then you start talking to kid, wanting them to go visit you in Texas. That's some fucked up shit right there.
That's a lot of allegations.
I guess the caretaker went into his room or something because he got
You're
muted.
funny. Very funny. I don't have a caretaker.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know what the fuck are you talking about.
You don't like you have
You're
caretakers?
always assuming other people.
You didn't live in El Campo for
Nope.
18 years? No?
Nope.
No, you didn't live in a rehabilitation, like a sober living house for 18 years?
Yep. Sober
So-
living, yes.
That's what I said. Sober living, 18 years in El Campo.
So what's your point?
I'm just saying, you say you have a wife, but you were living in a sober living house for 18 years
Okay.
until it shut down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right? So how do you have time to create a relationship?
And
have
why is it
children?
any of your concern though? Why is
I'm
any
just
of
asking.
why
Because
is
you're a liar.
any of it?
Because I'm saying I'm proving a point that you're a liar and you lied too much to people, so people believe you that you're godly or you're this or that you're in rehab and this.
I
bullshit
really
because
don't
you're a
care what
fucking
people
liar.
believe. I really don't care.
So I asked him this question. I know where he stayed at for a long ass time, right? He claimed he had a wife and 2 kids. So my point when it came to me telling him about him living in a rehabilitation center is how do you have the time to leave the rehabilitation center and create a family when you're working on yourself? You don't have no time to create a family. So where did these 2 kids and this wife come if you were stuck in a rehab center or sober living? Those 2 things. You can't have people over in your sober living area. How are you going to have kids that you say they were like 6 and 7 or 8 or 9 when you were living there for 18 years, 16 years, somewhere around there? I got to double check again the numbers, but that my point there was why you are a liar. You lie about things and you want people to believe you for some reason.
Care what you or anyone else believes.
But you are getting help for the pedophilic tendencies, right? Hopefully,
Say again?
you're getting help for your pedophilia, your tendencies.
Yes. And alcohol and drugs.
There you go, right there, right? That's what I wanted him to say, right? Not wanted him, but I needed him to finally admit that he's getting help for his pedophilia and stuff like that. Because I knew it, Pink Lives, Kevin knew it. There's a lot of people that knew it, but he would never admit. He would always say, "You're lying. These are all lies. They're fabricated. Those are not screenshots. That was my friend. That was my cousin. That was my uncle. That was this person. That was that person. They all hacked my computer and they all started talking to these little kids. And I found out and they blame it on me." No, it was you. It was you doing these things. It was you talking to kids. It was you trying to mess with kids. It was you porn bombing kids. It was you watching fucking teen chats and shit. And it was you doing all this stuff, and you finally admitted it. And that you're seeking help, right? And in my head, it's okay, he's seeking help. Well, let's see if that's true.
And alcohol and drugs. Do you have a
Yes.
therapist?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You go there every Tuesday and Thursday?
That's none of your concern.
I want to know.
What's the name of the therapist?
That's none of your concern.
Tell me.
I want to talk to your therapist.
I do.
Ain't no chance.
Come on.
Why not?
Please.
What's wrong with me talking
Why
to a
don't you
therapist?
come meet
Maybe
me
he
in
should.
person?
If-
Why don't you
if-
come
if
meet
he-
me in person?
If he's helping you a lot, I want
How
that.
about we
Don't
hang
say
out?
I'm crazy.
How about you and I hang out?
I don't associate with myself with pedophiles. That's the difference.
That's what you think.
But you just admitted that you're
think
getting help for
you
that.
think a lot of you know what? You
just
wanted me to say
admitted.
it, so
I don't have to make you say anything. Why am I forcing you to say something that you don't need to say? I'm not your daddy, am I?
Happy?
Am I your daddy?
I don't
Call
know.
me daddy.
You act like it. You act
Oh,
like
I'm
it.
then call me
Amen.
Papi then. The rest of the stream, call me
Call you
dad.
Poppy? No, maybe
Yeah,
Cobra can call you
call me.
Poppy.
Yeah, I know he
Maybe-
is, 'cause he's my
maybe-
son too.
Maybe Cobra can call you Poppy.
You made him my son. Both you guys, my kids. I have to scold you bitches.
I'm their daddy. They already called it, right? He said, he's gonna call me daddy. Cobra, you're gonna call me daddy too. I see you all the time. You don't think I know which ones are your freaking screen names. I see you. And every time you join somewhere that I know you're at home, people are gonna find out. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So yeah, so this from now on you call me dad.
Say again?
You didn't have one. From now on, you call me dad because I'm sure you didn't have one. So I'll be your role model, motherfucker. That's what I'm trying to say. You right.
And how are you going to be a role model?
I'm your role model. You watch me talk hear my stern voice, do right, no do drugs, and stop talking to kids, right?
So he asked me if how I'm going to be his role model. I just explained it to him. I'm going to teach you what to do right. Well, not to talk to kids. Don't be taking drugs. Live the straight edge life. You know what I mean? I'm a good role model for the most part. I try to be the best parent I could be. I don't tell my kids to be mean or nothing like that. I could be a good role model. I hope.
No comprende English.
No, of course you don't.
No, actually, I do understand.
No, yeah. So if I say eres un pinche pendejo cabrón que chupa verga.
Oh, damn. Who said that?
Yeah, you call me a motherfucker and all this other stuff. It's okay.
What's the other stuff?
I did call him a motherfucker.
Pinche madera, you want my dick?
Oh, damn.
Sure. No, I'm your daddy. Remember, don't say that to your dad.
You're funny. No, Cobra's your dad.
Cobra's I thought he was my son.
I'm sorry.
See how you switch? You switch up. That's why I don't believe what you say, because you switch up so easily. First you say I'm his dad, now he's my dad. I don't know if those medications are kicking even more, right? How many did you take? What are you taking? What's the name of the drugs? I could look it up to see the side effects on that shit.
That's really none of your concern.
Was it? You say you lost 30 pounds. Are you taking Ozempic or what?
Ozempic?
Yeah.
You taking Ozempic? Trying to be like all skinny and stuff for some reason. I don't know why. Why would you want to get skinny? You're trying to attract minors, be all slim?
No. Just want to live healthy. Just want to be healthy.
But taking Ozempic is not healthy.
Everything in moderation, my dude. Everything in moderation.
Moderation.
Oh yeah, but
a lot of walking, a lot of exercise, drinking a lot of water.
You should have listened to yourself years ago. Moderation. You can't be talking to too many minors, but you were talking to a lot of minors.
Speaking of YouTube rules, I was speaking about earlier, because a lot of people.
Anyway, Arthur, do you have any questions for me too?
Nah, I don't have no questions because I know you're doing better.
What about your boy here, Mr. Walker?
AC Slater in the house. He's been great.
What's up with you?
I forgot about that. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, of course, J-Man, he could leave, but he knows he misses me. I'm his dad. He needs a role model to explain to him that what he's doing is very naughty. He needs a father figure, aka sloppy daddy, I guess. So he would stay there so he could get scolded a little bit. You know what I mean?
Jamai?
Not much. Do you have any questions for me?
About what? But like I said earlier before, I'm not tolerating this.
Say again?
People are about to get the moves. Like, these memes to me are going to get the challenge, going to get terminated. Anybody else sit there think they're going to mock me, disrespect me.
Not my channel. Well, it's okay. God does see all. God does see all, and when we die, we do have to face our makers.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, God does forgive. And God works in mysterious ways. So if you ask for forgiveness, God can change you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I will say basically, certain people is going to hell, bro.
Yeah, his name is John David Arthur.
Especially mixing with the Midas shit.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Walker? People that mess with minors go to hell, right? AC Walker?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've already been through hell and back.
Yeah. No, you haven't experienced hell, John David.
I'm talking like the real hell. I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that real hell.
The real hell.
The real one.
Actually, I've been through hell and back.
Why does everybody think that they've been through hell, right? This is not hell. If you think this is hell, then fuck. When you die and you do go to hell, damn. It's gonna be even worse, right? You're gonna be, whatever you did in life, negatively, then God damn my words. That Mexican, my damn tongue. Negatively, I can't even say it now. I'm not even gonna say the word anymore. That word is gonna happen to you when you die. I guess I don't know. If the non-believers, I don't know what you guys think, but that's what I think.
You have it. John
I'm
Davis.
not talking about you. I'm talking about half the world. It would be different with them because they think everything's a joke and shit, or harassing or gossiping. I'm talking about the actual hell.
Well, people are going to gossip and harass regardless, Arthur.
All right, well, I'm tired of that guy. So, so me and him had a long conversation, right? We had a conversation that lasted a little while, and he admitted that he was a PDF file, right? So, and then he admitted that he is. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to get the because my computer restarted. All my tabs are left me, but I'm gonna get them back on. Let me see. Just give me a little bit. Open browser. All right. And then where's the YouTube channel? Okay. Oh, here it is. All right. Found it. All right. Okay. Take this one out. All right. Okay. There. Now I'm good. Jordan, now I could read the chat. My bad. I was looking at the chat, but I wasn't responding because of the video. So does he realize? Yeah, he could. I think he has so much pride. Of course, he's that type of guy. Supposedly he's a changed person, but I don't see it. Drugs are bad, depending on where you're at. If you're at a rave, drugs are good. The truth, cocaine is great. Yep, if you're at the disco, you'll have a good time. Yep, he doesn't. Jordy does. Yeah, hey Jordy, no wonder you're always in your intro and your Jordy J-Man's Legit intro, you're pretty going wild in the beginning, and you're in different places at the different times and shit like that. Hey, I don't know how fast you move from the other door to the other door. It's not editing, I bet. The cocaine usage makes you go faster. I never said I did cocaine, but Tony does. Did you see Zexio in video? Did you see Zexio in video? What do you mean? Tony Contra. LMAO. I seen it. I seen your intro, and your intro, you're going through the other door and you pop on the other one. You're somewhere else and you pop up somewhere else. It's that cocaine, man. His new video, I think so, right? The one with Didi. Yeah, Didi's Cringe Fest. Yeah, that guy. But besides that, let me tell you why I know. Where is it at? Screenshot. Okay. Share. Why I say John Davis is lying about talking to kids, right? So Yoda, you see Yoda right here? God damn, I feel like I'm screaming and shit. My bad. Yoda, I'm gonna talk a little bit lower. Oh no, I haven't. I've been on the stream, so I might have to watch it after the stream. Yoda is John Davis, and the date, I think it was yesterday or the day before. So the date is 2 days ago. So he subscribed to this person named Sunny, right? Yeah, subscribing to someone is nothing wrong, right? Nothing, it doesn't matter. And I guess it's this guy's sister, Tony Toretto. That's his sister. So I'm like, all right, whatever. There's the sister and brother, it don't matter. Well, the girl's right here. Sunny, that's her, right? And you would think, okay, it doesn't matter. It's a profile. So they gave me that girl's profile, right? they gave me her profile. They gave me, who she was, right? And this is just recently. This is a couple of days ago. I don't know who that is, but no, it's not her. But they gave me this girl's YouTube channel, so I went to check to see if this individual is of age of 18 and over. From what she says, I don't think she is. Let me show you. Let me see. All right, where's that? Okay. All right, so this is her cute YouTube channel, right? Nothing wrong. She's showing a fake tattoo, and I'll explain why I say she's younger than 18, because you'll listen to her what she says.
Guys, I got a tattoo. It's obviously not a real one because I'm too young and my parents won't let me, but it's still pretty cool, I think.
Right? So you heard that, right? She says, guys, I got a tattoo, whatever. I know it's not real because I'm too young to have a tattoo and my parents won't let me. So you already know that 18 and over is when you're able to get tattoos. 18 and younger, you can't. And it's a fake tattoo, like I said. And she sounds like a kid, right? So let me go into her YouTube channel live. All right. So she's right here, right? She's in the on the screen, right? You can see kind of how she looks. Let me see if I could. I can't zoom in, but she is right, somewhere around there. Not anymore. Yeah. So she's right there, and her brother shows up, right? Or I guess younger brother, whatever. Let me see. Where's the brother at? Oh, there he is. Let me see. My little brother. Oh, there.
With a memory card?
Yeah.
So you could hear them, right? They sound like little kids. You can see the shadows on the TV. No, there you go. You see him. The kid looks like he's 17, 16. And on the screenshot that you saw, he said it was his sister. And I think I have a different screenshot that says it's his little sister, but I don't think I have it right now. But and plagiarism. Yeah, she does sound like she's 16, 17, and maybe younger. I'm not too sure if the kids know that Yoda guy, which is John Davis, is 40, I think 47, 48. I gotta double check, but he's in his 40s. And do these kids know that they're talking to a 40-something-year-old that is known for talking to kids? You know what I'm saying? He admitted it, right? He admitted that he's a predator and that he's getting help. Someone that's getting help is not going to be around little kids. Someone that's supposedly a Christian and that he's bettering himself, that he's never online anymore, but he's constantly online on Discord talking to kids. How is that you bettering yourself? That's why I when I talked to you on Arthur's stream, I already knew all these things. I already knew that he talks to little kids still. I already knew that he follows kids. I knew that he messes with kids like that. He says some weird things to these kids. And he tries to say, oh, I haven't talked to any kids. I don't remember when. Well, I do. I know when you talk to kids. That's why we don't believe you. I don't believe you. Arthur could believe you. The other people could believe you, but you still talk to kids. You're a kid diddler, and it's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. Hold on. All right. Paste. All right, now my rant is over. But yes, this guy lies. He's he still talks to little kids and he subscribes to little kids. That's the problem. When you're on the internet, anything can happen no matter how old they are. Yeah, exactly. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if this Sunny person knows that this guy, John Davis, is in his 40s. They might think he's a kid too. You don't know. You don't know, or we don't know if they know that the person they're talking to is a guy that just admitted that he's into pedophilia and he's getting help. That's the main thing. Letting these kids know that if they know who they're talking to. Because if they don't know who they're talking to, then that's dangerous because you don't know what they talk to in the DMs. As you can see the image, it was a little girl. I want to say she's 15, 16, but then again, I've been wrong a couple times when I thought the voice was a little kid and they were in their 20s, But the brother is a kid, right? You saw his face. You saw his face on the camera. You saw how he looked. So he's a kid. I don't know exactly what age, but as a 40-something-year-old, 47, why are you befriending little kids? Still, when you say you're looking for help, that you're seeking help, that you have a therapist, that you talk to her all the time, are you telling her that you are talking to kids still behind the scenes? No, you're not, because you are hiding things. You're a known liar. That's why when we had a conversation, I didn't believe shit, because you still talk to kids, because I knew you still talk to kids. I just wanted to see if you would admit it. But knowing you, goddamn, I'm emphasizing the you. That's what happens when you just talk and talk and talk. My bad. But yeah, you admitted to these things. You know what I'm saying? And it's disturbing because you have your friends still saying, "Oh, that's the past. That's the past." But it just happened recently. That you're still talking to kids. Oh, he could talk to whoever he wants. Yeah. But when you have a track record of fucking trying to sexualize children, you would think you would steer away from that individual, right? You wouldn't want to be around this guy. You like, nah. Why are you talking to kids? Well, I don't want to associate myself. Yeah, it's on the past. It's on the past. Like, seriously. I know he's going to get mad because I said that, but fuck it. This is a serious matter with a little joking inside me. You know what I'm saying? But why, Mr. Davis? Why are you a liar? Why do you lie to your friend Arthur? Why do you not tell him that you still talk to kids behind the scenes? That is some fucked up. That's a fucked up friend. And then your friend Cobra doesn't care because he's a little bitch. Cobra, he hides when Pizzas gets into his house for some reason. I don't know how, who, or when they send them, but I get notified when Cobra might be sent stuff. And it's weird to me. This is not about Cobra, John, but this is about a certain person that befriended the same person that doxed him, right? Mr. Cobra was doxing Leon. And now they're in group chats together. What kind of shit is that? The guy that was doxing you for the longest, sending you pizzas, you're back to being his friend? Like I said, I don't understand this internet life. I can't be friends with people like that. Like, if someone doxes me, I'm not gonna be their friends ever because they're like, motherfucker, you trying to hurt me? But then again, that's me. From what I see online, a lot of people are friends, and then they're not friends, and then they're friends again, and then they're not friends, and then they're friends again, and then stuff like that. But besides that, yeah, it's an odd thing to hear that Brian De Silva, aka Cobra, is back to being friends with the person he was doxing. He was sending pizzas to. He was doing all these malicious things that they had to send him a cease and desist letter. And then now they're back to being friends in group chats on Facebook. Come on, man. I know he's your friend. I know he's one of your guys' friends, so that's why you guys won't say nothing. But I do say stuff because it's just funny. Yeah, like you and Mr. Apsher. I'm sure you guys, could be cordial but never be friends. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you could be you could do your own thing, but you will never be friends because of the shit he has done to you. So I understand that. That's what I'm saying. Like there's some people that you can never be friends with. And being in friends with the guy that doxed you, harassed you for years, did all these things to you, and then you're back to being on group chats with him. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know the mindset of these individuals, but I'm not bashing it, but I'm just saying they cut off someone because he was around someone that allegedly doxes, but they are in group chats with people that do the same thing while they're calling out other people for being with people that do the same thing. You can't be cool. With Cobra, your buddy, your guys' buddy, Leon. Your buddy Leon is in group chat with Cobra. With him and Arthur and stuff like that. It can't be cordial with Brian after 3.5 years of not something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's certain people that you cannot be friends with. Me personally, predators like this guy that you see on my screen, I can't be friends with them. Fuck that. Every time I see him, I gotta talk shit. I gotta let him know that fucking he's a predator, and the people around him, I gotta let them know that they're surrounding himself with predators. If they want to stick around after I tell them, then that's on them. But I'm gonna do my due diligence and tell whoever I'm able to tell that this individual, to get them away, if they have little brothers and sisters, away from this guy. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Double Z TV, Mr. Apsher. Yeah, I know you guys had a long history. That's why I say there's certain people that you could never be friends with, even after years, like you said. Apsher can say that he doesn't like drama, but yeah, he comes out there every single time he returns. Yeah, exactly. And if you didn't see the beginning of it, he will come back no matter what. He will come back. But if he's doing his Cartoon Network rants or his Pokemon or Dora the Explorer rants, then for me, I let that be, because he has the mindset of a 12-year-old. So but when he starts getting into drama and then starts crying, that's when I'm like, dude, you got yourself into that shit. If you wouldn't have talked shit about a certain person or flip-flop, nothing would have happened. But if you stick to your Nickelodeon or your iCarly or your all that bullshit, then I don't have nothing to say about you, because you're not bothering anyone. But when you start bothering people and then you cry victim, then that's when I'm like, you deserve it. But if you're doing your own thing and you're just focusing on your little kid stuff and not hurting anyone, I think no one should be able to bother you, because you're not doing anything to hurt people. But then again, I've only known him for like a year. You guys have known him for 4 years, 5 years. So I can't tell you how to feel about a certain individual. Honestly, can never forgive him after he said that he wants to urinate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If someone would have told me that about any family member, even if they were upset or angry, I would have been like, nah, that's it. You're not my friend. I don't want nothing to do with you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that, you guys have known him longer than I have. And he has said a lot of things to you guys. He hasn't said anything really mean to me for me to be like, oh, this guy's, fuck this guy. That's why I'm like, the racism for me, it's tough, because I don't know what, he every time he says it when he's angry, when so many people confronted him about certain things. But that's not an excuse for him to do it. But yeah, that saying you're gonna urinate on someone's grandmother grave, that's cutting off forever kind of thing. No bygones be bygones. No, let's be friends. Let's chat on the stream. Nah, fuck that. You're right, Double Z. I'll look at why he was begging me to not file a restraining order against him. His life would have no purpose if he couldn't come after me. Yeah, he's an odd guy. He's an odd guy, very odd. But but little by little, when you get to know him, you understand that his family failed him. The mom failed him. The dad failed him. The surroundings failed him. No discipline. And he shows it by doing the stuff he does online because he knows nothing wrong is going to happen to him. He knows that if he says this or says that, there's no repercussions. They might kick him off from the stream, but the family is going to be like, whatever. They don't care because they don't really pay attention to him. The only time they pay attention to him is when it's nap time and daddy needs to cuddle, you know? That's the only time he gets attention, when it's nap time and shit. You know? All right, I can't stop. Fuck, I gotta stop. That one's always gonna be engraved as a joke of a joke. You know, I can't. It's tough not to make fun of it. But his mom admitted that she would try to discipline, but his dad won't do any punishment. Yeah, exactly. The dad failed. The dad enabled him and just created a kid because he has the mindset of a kid. If you hear him talk, if you hear his topics, when you hear him have a conversation, if you close your eyes, it sounds like you're talking to your little brother, your little 8-year-old brother, 9-year-old brother. But in reality, he's a 25-year-old, dude. I'm not even call him a man because he's a dude. And that's the sad part when it comes to online, because these kids run to the internet knowing they could say whatever they want, and they there's no discipline. I have kids and they're certain ages. I'm not gonna say the ages, but they're some of them are at the age of using, phones and iPads and shit like that. And I monitor them heavily. And when I see someone that's age 17 or older, I'm like, nah, what are you doing? You crazy. This is what happens when you allow your offspring to do what they want. They become entitled to get anything they want and can't handle being told no at the end of the day without acting. Yeah, exactly. Well, you see, he says he has anger issues. He throws his phone. He does this when he doesn't get what he wants. Supposedly, he has broken numerous amount of phones because they try to discipline him and he gets angry. And sadly, it should happen more often. When he breaks his phone, don't give him a phone for a long time. Punishment. He did a problem, so he's gonna get punished. But if they go the next day and go buy him a new phone, then that's enabling. And it's tough for kids to grow with discipline when they're nurtured like that. And you could tell that he does. He gets nurtured very, very often. And he denies being a stalker of mine, yet he made multiple videos on one night where he was watching my Turret Cup. Yeah. that's like an ex-girlfriend stalkerish kind of shit right there. Hey, why would he watch you stream? No, it's all good, J-Man. What's up, Exlenium? Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm giving it like 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna, end it because I said what I needed to say. You did miss a lot. Exlenium, you missed an hour and a half of nonsense, of weird stuff, and lies, like my description or my title. They lie. I don't know why they do that. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man, that's some crazy stuff. And I remember you were talking about it. I think I watched part of your stream, your latest stream. Don't think that I'm stalking or nothing, but I do watch your guys' streams. I watch your guys' streams from the clouds sometimes because I'm pretty much like busy or doing yard work or hanging out with the family. So I leave my phone charging and I have my headphones on and I just listen. But I do watch a lot of you guys' stuff. Just hoping that he knows that I'm not fooling around when I stated that I know where he lives. I won't say who gave me do something if he can do it. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Double Z. If that's gonna get him away from you, you gotta do it. You have, from what I've seen, you have warned him. You have told him to stop mentioning you. You have warned him to not do this, not do that. So, you're getting cornered. And if you have to do that, you got to do that. He needs to understand that there's boundaries. And if he's overstepping your boundary and you have the means to stop it, then you got to do what you got to do. No one should tell you not to. If you feel unsafe or you feel bothered or harassed, and you have the information to be able to stop it, then stop it. Do that as soon as possible because, yeah, of course, you got to worry about him messing with you if he finds where you live or something. He starts fucking with you and shit like that. And that's why I have a Google Drive folder of evidence of his behavior toward me in case law enforcement needs to see who I am dealing with. Yeah, and man, the sad part when it comes to law enforcement, I have sent, a while back, was it like a month or two ago, I sent the Alabama police. I'm not gonna say everybody knows where he lives, but I'm just gonna say the Alabama Police Department. I sent them videos, screenshots, screen recordings of Absher saying he wants to penetrate kids, and they still haven't gone back to me. I sent on an email like 2 weeks ago, saying checking up for the update, and they haven't responded. So I'm like, motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to call on shit, but it's frustrating when you have all this information and you emailed it to them and you don't get no response. And it happens quite often. They say they're going to investigate and then they're going to let us know, the outcome. And for some reason, it takes a long time. I'm guessing because they're busy. That's the only thing I could say. I could make excuses for them, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes and shit. I still have a video where he said he wants me to pass away in an accident with a tow truck, and the video in my life by sending his dad to his dad is 70 years old. I don't even think he could drive. He has Absher has a better chance to go into your house than his dad. Have you seen his picture? I'll show you. This is his dad. I'll show you who his dad is. Let me see, where is it? All right, that's his dad. You think his dad is gonna whoop your butt? You think that guy that you see on the image is gonna whoop your butt? I don't. I don't think he would, but then again, maybe he knows kung fu that we don't know. But the tow truck thing, I guess he was talking about cars, Tow Mater, or what's his name? Mater, the tow truck. Oh, he's good. Well, okay, then yeah, that's different. Yeah, then maybe. but he needs to find out where you live, right? And to find someone where they live, it's a little bit harder for someone that doesn't know how to find someone, right? So, and he doesn't have the funds to pay someone to find you. So, like with Absher, his words are just like a feather. Blah, you could blow it away, phew, and not worry about his actions. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I don't know him as well as you guys do. One thing that I never found out how exactly the Cobra gave my cell phone number and why he gave it to Absher. Cobra, I'm sure he looked it up There's a lot of websites that you could pay if they have your real name. If they have your real first and last name, there's a way you could pay. You could pay. What did you send me, J-Man? Let me see. Hold on. See what this is. I'll look at it later on. Yeah, they could find your name. Oh, I mean your phone number, email address, home address, any relatives. If that's why I don't put my name anywhere, because if you put my name, even though my name's a very different name, it's not like a common name, so it'll be hard for me to get tracked. But I don't wanna give out my name and shit. But yeah, if they have your first name and last name and where you live, it kind of helps pinpoint certain people. And if you rented a house or rented an apartment or rented whatever, you put your name on the lease, so it's public information after that. So you pay, I think, like $3.99, and it gives you all the information. It gives you your phone, your address, any criminal record, relatives. No, not a hotel. No, not a hotel. Just mainly anything that you sign a lease. Like if you sign a lease for an apartment, that becomes public. But if a hotel, no, not a hotel. That'd be crazy because the person's not staying longer than 6 to 12 months. When you sign a lease, it's 6 to 12 months. Yeah, you gotta be careful with your names. Always be careful with saying your name, saying your birth date, because then if they say your birthday, they could find you even easier because they could search you by name and birthday, so it minimizes the amount of people, because not a lot of people with your name might be born at the same day. So it's you always have to protect your identity. That's why even on YouTube, when you go on someone's chat, it says, don't give out any information about yourself, because people could easily use that information for malicious intent. I have bad news. Human Rogue is back. Yeah. Like I said, they all come back, Vladimir. They all come back. They can't stay away from the internet. It's natural for these, predators to come back and, try to talk to kids again. It's tough. But yeah, pizzas and religious. I think the religious literature most likely was set by Cobra, because he's notorious for sending Qurans and we call those discs, not discs, USB drives and shit like that. For some reason, I don't know why he does that. Kind of weird, but he hasn't done that lately because people found out his address. So now that whenever he does something malicious, people know where he lives. You know what I'm saying? But besides, her mom lied. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it to me it's weird because they're paying for the shipping. They're paying for the Quran. Like the pizza, I get it, because the person, doesn't have to pay for it, and it's a little bit more embarrassing that you open the door and like, I didn't order this, and the guy's like, oh well, I gotta pay. Who's gonna pay for this kind of shit? It's a little bit more embarrassing. But if it's something that's already paid for, and they mail it and you don't have to pay for anything, for me, it's weird. Because why are you going to pay something just to kind of, haha, I sent you a Quran or I sent you this, but I paid for it? It kind of makes the person sending it look even worse, because why would you send something, pay for it, take the time to deliver it to the mailbox, and to do a gotcha moment on someone that's gonna be like, okay, cool. I got a Quran. I didn't pay for it. Okay, here's the trash can. Bam, that's it. But pizza's a little bit more embarrassing, I think. Man. But yeah, I never had to pay for pizza that came to my door, but it's still a waste of inventory material that pizza places are using. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You know, the person that goes and delivers it has to take it back and tell his boss, "Hey, compa, another one of those guys that keep sending pizzas." But I guess I don't know how being food isn't bad as long as it's paper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get food sent to my house, but I order it. That's why. But one day, like I said, one day I might get caught. Someone might, I might say my real name on accident somewhere, and then bam, I'm done for. People will be sending stuff to my house because I'm a very mean person in the predator's eyes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna look at your video later on when I when I finish this stream, J man, and then I'll be watching your stream from the beginning where you're on cocaine because, like I said, no man could go from one side to the other side that fast. Man, but like I said, I ran out of ideas. My conversation was about this guy that my thumbnail. I most likely I'm gonna hang out with the family, eat some food, like you said. Say, man, I'm gonna make my own food. I like making my own food. It's rare when I go out and eat, but I might order some food today. I don't know what yet, but besides that, I appreciate whoever came in, the people in the clouds. I know, Arthur, you're gonna watch this. This is not about you, so don't take this about you. It's about someone that lies. That's your homie. Slander. He's slandering. He lied. That's against your beliefs, right? He's lying. He lie. So I don't know. I don't know what you think about that, Arthur. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.